Ill Sound Radio, we back in the building.
Yes, sir. Hey, before we go live, I just want to say R.I.P. Bill Russell, man. That's crazy. That's crazy in the mug, bro. That's an NBA legend. So R.I.P. Bill Russell, man. But hey, top of the 1 o'clock hour, Ill Sound Radio checking in. And we checking in with our special guest, Ronnie Rage, man. How you feeling, bro?
Man, I'm feeling good, man. How you feeling?
I'm good, bro. Thank you for coming out, man. We appreciate it, man.
Pleasure
For
to be here, man.
For sure.
Second time around.
You feel me? I'm feeling like a motherfucking veteran in this.
Yes, sir.
So what's changed since the last time you been here?
Man, a lot. Damn near. Shit, a whole different life. But shit, a lot of new music that I've been making. Shit, just been living life. You know what I'm saying? Just out here living.
Yes, sir, man. And we got the summer drop anti.vers, man. So I asked you about the reception, but let the people know how just the reception been and what changed in your style and your music since Born Outside.
I would say, I don't know, like I got more, I don't know, like heartfelt with this one. You know what I'm saying? Not necessarily, it wasn't too deep, but I definitely like dug a little bit deeper on this one. You know what I'm saying? I had to reach into myself a little bit, and it kind of showed with the reception, like you were saying.
Absolutely.
People is, responding out, quoting lyrics, quoting little shit that I said that I didn't even think nobody would notice. Shit that I might have been thinking about. Like I talked about like my auntie, I talked about like my homies passing away and shit on there. But I still kept it lit, like it's still me, but it's like I'm in the back of the club thinking about something.
Absolutely. I know how it go, man. And from just the just going off those two projects, Born Outside and anti.vers, that's kind of what I got. Because I remember on the last interview, I told you something like, you know how, and you was even speaking on it yourself, you know how to connect with your fan base. Like you were, like you said, you went out to dinner with your fans and stuff like that. Like you would hit somebody up, like pull up. But like, I feel like anti.vers was the drop where you like, I got them right where I want them. Like you gave that vulnerability, and with Born Outside, you gave that that fun energy. You know what I'm saying? I ain't worried about shit. I'm just here to drop some good music.
Right.
So you kind of reeled them in. Was that kind of your thing, or was it just like you letting life process hit you and just like you just came out with that feeling?
Damn, that's a good ass question.
So,
I would say it definitely was subconscious. Like in my head, I always thought of it like that. Like drop some lit stuff, but then once you got their attention, hey, this is who I really am. I'm not just always about the party and stuff. And I would say like, so last year we dropped the middle of the night before Born Outside, and this is like a blend of both of those energies. You got the upbeat, but then you got the emotions. You make that into one, and then that's like both of the projects combined into this vibe. You know what I'm saying? So it's like a natural progression too.
Absolutely, yeah. And it go like that. We just out here getting old in this world. Just getting, it's a lot of shit going on in the world.
Uncle Ron over here, man.
Have you learned like to take your time with the music? Because a lot of people nowadays, like it seems like you got to drop every day. Like I heard somebody say you could drop a project today and they'll want another project from you in 30 days.
That's real.
So have you learned to take your time and nurture your music?
For sure. You know what I'm saying? It's a couple songs on there that I made back in 2019. You know what I'm saying? Like for me, it ain't no rush. Like it definitely is that pressure though. It is like, damn, like, all right, you can kind of see the engagement start dying down. It's like, what I got to do now? I got to drop some more shit. Like, all right, cool. But for the most part, when it comes to a song, I'll hold on to it and be like, all right, it ain't time yet, or, stuff like, because I got some other stuff too, some older songs that's going to be dropping this year too. And niggas ain't even going to know. They ain't even going to know that this song is 2 years old, 3 years old. It's
Absolutely.
Just, it's all about the delivery.
For sure. And it's funny that you said that, because I seen a tweet from Gold Haze. He said y'all was in the studio and this shit sounded like, I think he said 2087.
Right, yeah.
For sure.
That shit was crazy. Shout out Galaxy Francis, LA. Shout out Gold Haze.
Yes, sir.
When you do have those old songs from, like you say, 2019, do you go back and make some tweaks, or is it just like timeless music that you making out here?
I feel like it depends on where I left it at. If I got that thing fully mixed and all that, I ain't changing nothing. You know what I'm saying? But if it's just like a rough draft, I might be like, oh man, I could have added this little ad lib or this little melody, and then I do very subtle changes. I don't really like changing stuff after the fact. Like what it is what it is, the flaws and all.
You got to take it, take it how it is for sure. So with the release of your new album, what was like? Was anything changed differently as far as how you roll it out? Like, did you get into any new creative processes with that? Cause there's so much shit. We got TikTok, man. We got what you got, that Triller. You got Reel. So like, what was new for you in rolling it out?
I would say, damn, that I didn't even realize how that subconsciously like played a part in the process. Cause I was thinking about like one-liners. You know what I'm saying? Just like say this could be a catchy little thing, you know what I'm saying? Because it's like people, you could have a 3-minute song, but on TikTok, it could be the same 5 to 10 seconds that could blow up, you know what I'm saying? So it don't even got to be the whole song. Obviously, I still, invest in the whole song, like go hard the whole time, but it was like little one-liners, little moments that I try to just like innovate into where this could be its own little thing by itself outside of the song.
Absolutely. Now, how do you feel about artists? You get that clip on TikTok that can blow up, but that don't mean it ain't the whole song, but that don't mean like the whole song is fully catch attention how you would want it to.
Right.
Do you feel like it's cool? Like, you know what I'm saying? Like, is that a good thing to have that moment? Because it blow people up.
Yeah, dude.
You want the whole song too, though, as a listener.
I feel like it's a bittersweet thing. You know what I'm saying? Because it's like at the same time, yeah, you want the world to hear this. However, they gotta hear it. And then the thing with TikTok, somebody might remix your whole song. It might be pitched down, slowed down, reverb. It ain't nothing that you dropped. You know what I'm saying? But I kind of like it because it's the fans taking their own creativity to your creation. You know what I'm saying? And that connect is pretty cool. That's something that we ain't really have in the past, where it's like people, you can make your little burnt CDs with the mixtapes and all. That was like the extent that you can go as far as creating your own, as a fan, creating your own little sauce on the song. But that's crazy, yeah. I feel like it's 50-50 because at the same time, I don't want people to just be like, oh, I don't shop at malls. Like, no, I want y'all to sing the whole song. But I mean, if that's what y'all like, that's what y'all like.
For sure.
Have you actually seen like your songs actually get traction from TikTok?
Personally, not like crazy. None. I seen like some random videos. Like I searched one of my songs one time. It was like a 4-year-old on there. He was like doing some random stuff, like somebody grandma and stuff. Like I ain't had no like blow up moment on TikTok, but not yet at least. But I seen some weird stuff. I'm like, damn, that's crazy. Cause
I feel like TikTok is the move, TikTok is the wave. TikTok definitely could take the song to the next level. But a lot of people, like they'll drop probably like 15, 20 seconds of this song on TikTok, and then that's the only thing that people love is that 15, 20 seconds. And it's nothing behind that song, you know what I'm saying? A lot of artists are making waves off music that's trash, you know what I'm saying? Just make this little 15 seconds, make sure it's catchy, and that's it. And they not actually putting anything behind the music. And then when that song does blow up, it's like, bro, ain't nobody actually going to listen to the rest of your music.
And that's the plague about it, you know what I'm saying? Because if you chasing that moment, you're going to get what you looking for, you know what I'm saying? But it's like, it's important to still develop your artistry and like have like a whole thing behind it, you know what I'm saying? Like you can't just be like, oh yeah, I'm a TikTok, like, and I don't think nobody tell themselves that they're a TikTok rapper, but they definitely be in the studio.
Some TikTok rappers out here,
man. That's real. That's real life. The microwave, man, to get you hot quick.
Real life microwave. That's the perfect word for like quick food.
So you've been doing the shows, man. How the show life been so far for you this year?
Man, I ain't gonna lie, I was nervous at first because I went on a little break, little hiatus or whatever, but man, coming out, the energy is crazy. Like, ain't shit changed. People still ready to go, you know what I'm saying? Head banging, all type of shit. And I just feel more comfortable performing now. Like, I kind of made the songs to where it would be easier to perform, so I feel more confident. For sure. And it just translates the whole energy. It just be lit.
For sure, and that's the good thing about being an artist and making that type of music. You got the intimate setting for you to just directly connect with your words and connect with their reception right there. Then you be like, damn, why you was nervous? You just like, damn, like this shit, this shit, alright.
Right, you loosen up like, damn, they really fuck with me. Alright,
sure. Are you still out here having dinner with your fans?
I haven't in a while. I have not in a while. I mean, I do be seeing people randomly though. I be seeing them, but I ain't did no like deliberate. Like, let's do this, and not in a minute.
Yeah.
I need that, though.
All right, I got, which one you want to play first, man? I got two on. I got Onyx and Exodus.
Go ahead, hit him with the Exodus first.
All right, go ahead and talk about this record before I get into it.
So, Exodus, I really like that song because, like I just said, I was on a little hiatus after I dropped Maze Runner. When I came and seen y'all, after that, for like 4 months, I was just like ghost. And that was the first rap song, because I was making like some pop stuff. But when I don't know, I heard that beat, it just did something to me. But basically the song is about, a lot of vices, a lot of stuff that I was doing that I know could be bad for me, you know what I'm saying, stuff like that. And I was overindulgent. And it was like, leave it alone, just leave it alone, you know what I'm saying, talking about the girls, talking about the parties, talking about, just the lifestyle in general. Sometimes you gotta take a step back and leave it alone.
Absolutely.
And that's what that song is.
Ill Sound Radio, we back in the building.
Yes, sir, and we checking back in with our guest Ronnie Rage.
Rage.
Yes, sir. Now, before we went on break, we discussed like a brief hiatus and everything, and just how everything evolving and just moving so fast with music. How was it? You know what I'm saying? Just sitting yourself out and just figuring out what you got to figure out.
It was hard at first because, like you say, shit moving so quick. The pace of like,
for real,
I got to drop a song, I got to do this. Like, damn, I'm slacking, I'm losing fans. I'm thinking about all that. But beyond that, like, just on some real human shit, like, I was just going through it. And it's like my brain I couldn't even sit and worry about all of that. You know what I'm saying? Because I'm like, I need to fix this before I even try to dive back into it. But yeah, no, it was definitely like a learning, slow, painful growth process. But,
sure.
Coming out on the other end of it, I'm like, man, I feel like $1 million because it's like I took that time. I ain't fight through it and just, put a mask on. Like, yeah, nigga, you still gonna go to work and still do what you gotta do. It was important to take that little.
Yeah, you let that shit hit you.
Yeah, for real. It was a lot. Like, shit, RIP my auntie,
sure.
RIP my brother, Hanif,
Condolences.
You know what I'm saying? I was losing a lot of people, shit. It was just a lot. And then I was living in the crib, you know what I'm saying? You got the grown folk bills and shit. Like, shit was hitting. I'm like, damn, it's real life.
For sure.
But I'm good now, though. I'm good with you.
That's good to see.
What would you say you learned from that situation or those situations?
I would say, one, to just be appreciative every day, every single day. You know what I'm saying? Be appreciative of the people that you do got around you. Be grateful. You know what I'm saying? Like, I look around, my managers, they kept it going. They kept me like, all right, cool, we gonna give you your time. You know what I'm saying? Don't feel no pressure. Like, we here for you when you need us. And you know what I'm saying? I was just like, damn, like, I thought they was on some like rapid fire, we gotta get to work 24/7 type shit. So like, it just kind of made me realize that people do really care about me. You know what I'm saying? And I wasn't really like that type of person to be like, oh, I just love life. You know what I'm saying? I didn't really think of shit like that. But no, after just seeing how short this shit is, like, I was just like, damn, you can't just be sitting thinking, oh, the world is against you. Like, the world ain't against you. Sometimes you gotta call a friend. Sometimes you know what I'm saying? You gotta help a motherfucker out. Sometimes you gotta, you know what I'm saying? Just be genuine. Just be appreciative. Be happy.
Mm-hmm. Man, that's low key a blessing because a lot of people don't have people around them that really give a fuck. You know, that really care. A lot of people be like, bro, you tripping, bro. Get out your feelings. You know what I'm saying? It ain't too many people that be like, bro, take your time with it. Because that lets you know somebody care about your mental space.
Right.
Somebody care about your mental space. That's important, bro. Because when we was shorties, we didn't know what mental health was. You feel me? We just thought we was just having a bad day. But it was like, nah, bro, you fucked up for real.
Right,
you need to, you know what I'm saying, figure out what's going on inside of you. And it's dope that you had that time to reflect. Because a lot of people don't even know how to get to the place to reflect. You feel me? So salute to you for that, my baby.
Man, I'm grateful, G. I ain't gonna lie, bro. Because it was tough at the time. I'm on some like, I don't nobody really give a fuck about me, man. Niggas don't really. They just here for the Ronnie Rage superstar shit. It ain't even about the real life shit. But then I realized like that is a lot of reason why people can't get to that point either. Because they don't even want to go to nobody from help. They don't even want to talk about the shit. Like, how you feeling? Man, I'm straight, Joe. Don't even worry about it.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? Like, you got to shake that shit. You got some shit on your chest. You got to get that shit off. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah,
figure out a healthy release. Go work out. Go eat something that's good for you. You know what I'm saying? Stop smoking. Stop drinking. Like, that was a big one, too.
You got to go through all that shit.
Yeah, all that shit. Be real with yourself. Look in the mirror like, damn, nigga, this really how you living. And that's why you living like that. And then you can make those adjustments. So
accountability, man. And then a lot of times we go through that shit. It's only meant for us to go through. You really can't fault nobody else in the around, and just like it's only meant for you to go through. This ain't nobody else, but you. At the end of the day, hell yeah. Then you bounce back. You know what I'm saying? Then you bounce back like, all right, time to work. Here come a new project. So like, did you feel refueled after that? You would say coming in and making it.
Nigga, I was so like it's just like so much weight on my shoulders, bro. Sure. Like. I don't know. Once I started making songs again, I was like, damn. Like, it was like 1 week, I sent like 4 songs to the group chat, like 4 songs in a week. I'm like, damn, I just went the past 4 months without doing nothing. First week back in, I'm like, yeah, see, that's what happened when you clear-headed. You could get your job done. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah, man. I don't know what it's like to be an artist, you feel me, or go through something like, what they call it, when you can't write.
The writer's block?
Writer's block, you know what I'm saying? But mentally, like I say, everybody go through some of the same things, you feel me? Like you were saying, like you might not want to go to work because you hate your fucking job. You know what I'm saying? But when you're an artist, I'm assuming you choose to be an artist because that's what you love to do.
Right.
So was it difficult having to take the step back from doing what you love to do?
Yeah, and I was battling like a little like identity, like I was like, damn, like if I ain't making music, then what the fuck I'm doing?
Mm-hmm.
Like who am I? You know what I'm saying? And it's like I got a lot of other interests and a lot of skill sets and stuff, but like you say, I chose this over everything else. So like it was definitely like a haziness where it's like, man, I'm tripping. You know what I'm saying? And then like I slowly started getting out and make a little beat, you know, here and there, you know, just trying to hang on to it a little bit. You know what I'm saying? But yeah, at the time that shit, I was like, I don't know. Now I'm finna go work at UPS. I'm finna go, like I ain't know what the fuck.
You was going through it.
Yeah, I was tweaking. For real.
You was gonna have you like? Did you consider throwing in the towel though? Like for real on your music?
Not like throwing in the towel. I was like, I kept stressing them out. I'm finna change my performance name. I'm finna just make music like this. Like I ain't finna be doing this and that no more. Like, just really like my judgment was so clouded. But niggas was like, man, you gotta trust the process, man. You gave birth to this baby, nigga, you gotta raise it now. You know what I'm saying?
For real. Damn shit. You put so much time and money and energy in it already, you know, why stop?
Why stop?
At the end of the day, for sure.
Can't stop.
Yeah. But man, other than that though, how's your summer been just like outside of music? Like what's, you know what I'm saying? Cause you still gotta fall back on yourself. So how your summer been? Like have you been enjoying it so far?
Hell yeah, man. Especially with the album came out, bro, I feel like I've been celebrating all month. Like I've been doing shit I don't even do, like go to the beach. Nigga, I was on the boat a couple weeks ago. I'm like, nigga, I don't know. I'm just trying to just enjoy this shit. You know, summertime Shy is like the most beautiful shit. The weather, you know what I'm saying? Everything is just perfect. You just want to be outside. So yeah, I just been doing that. Been doing hella photo shoots. You know, hella modeling and shit. Like, you know, I've been taking the time to explore my other interests and shit, like doing more production and stuff like that. Yeah, man, it's been a good ass summer, honestly, and I don't even like summer like that usually.
I feel that.
Would you say this project is like the theme music to your life?
Damn near, yeah. Just like the word anti-verse in general, you know what I'm saying? Like, oh, we ain't even talk about it. Yeah.
So yeah, what does that mean to you?
So anti-verse, my interpretation of it, it literally translates to anywhere but here. You know what I'm saying? And like the brackets, fuck Apple Music and Spotify, whoever made that rule that you can't put brackets on the album title. I don't know why y'all did that. But the idea behind the brackets was that like anywhere but here, but the brackets is enclosed. So it's like I'm anywhere but here. I'm in my brain. You know what I'm saying? And that's kind of how it was. It's like, this is how I feel. And straight from the intro, you know what I'm saying? It's like, I kept it real from the jump and I really ain't been giving no fuck. You know what I'm saying? Like, that's me conversational talking, you know what I'm saying, on the beat, and it was just like, nigga, this is me. Like, it feels so like, this is me.
Real talk. Now that joint too far on that, man. That's when I knew that like, we damn near, you know what I'm saying? Like you just said, the brackets, all that shit, we damn near really listen to what's inside of you, bro. That's what really turned it on. So talk about like some of your like your main themes of like the not just that song, but just everything. You know, you touched on it a little bit, but like, you know, what was the setting like when you was making this type of music?
Right. Yeah, Too Far specifically, that's crazy because I actually recorded that during a Born Outside session. And that's how I was doing the Born Outside. I would create like a song that was like a diary entry type shit, and I would make some lit shit. And the lit shit ended up being Born Outside, and then a lot of shit got tucked away. That was one of them that got tucked away. But yeah, what I was thinking about, I was just thinking about my family. You know what I'm saying? Really what it was in the music, a lot of music coming out nowadays, everybody hit chasing, everybody trying to, you know, have that glamorous moment and like, oh, everybody fucking when they listen to it in the club. And this was like on some, nah, nigga, like y'all gonna get to know me. You know what I'm saying? I'm talking about my family, like, which is like super important to me. And it's something that I ain't never really touched on in my music. You know what I'm saying? It was always like relationships. I get high, this and that, which is a lot of that. You know what I'm saying? But, you know, I was being like super specific. Like, I used to sleep on the floor with like 10 of my cousins. You know what I'm saying? Like that shit is real life, you know? Or just like, and Too Far, when I was like, Mom, I know you tired, lying there awake, trying to clear your brain one day if your baby's safe. Like, that's real shit. Like, my mom would be stressed out. Like, she know the life that I live, and she know the shit I be doing, and then she'd just be like, man, like, this nigga okay? You know what I'm saying? You know? And it was just personal. It was like I was writing in my diary, but it was just like music.
For sure that.
Yes. Is it difficult when you listen back to your music being so personal with it?
Sometimes, because it be so real that it, like, I'll just have a flashback to some shit and I'll just be in a bad mood. Like, yeah, I remember that day, that specific moment that I was talking about. I'll just replay that shit and I'm like, But then on the most part, like, I feel like liberated a little bit that I finally got to like actualize what I was feeling. You know what I'm saying? Because we all got these memories in our head, but then it's like when you put it on the song, it's like I remember the feeling of release when I made it. So I look at it as like a celebration. Like, nigga, you got do that shit. You know?
Now, when you got like a talent and just something like such as music, you doing music and everything. You know, you got the family who know you do music. Then you got the family like, damn, I didn't know you do music. You know what I'm saying? So like, how does it be when you know, they might look at you like how they just look at you in the family, like they don't really know how you get down with music. So how does it be when they got to cross that bridge and enter your world of music?
Nah, it should be funny.
I'm knowing.
Like, so for example, like my uncle Rolly, he an actor, bro. My uncle, he in like The Chi, like P Valley, all that shit, right? And he always be on some, you need to be acting, you need to be doing this and shit. So like, he didn't even know I was doing music the whole time. I've been following this nigga on Instagram. He didn't even know.
Right.
So he was like, oh, nephew, what's your Instagram? He's like, oh, shit, you already follow me? So the nigga was sitting there looking, he's like, what did he just say? And then he was like, oh, shit. He's like, hey, this kind of hard, you know? And then my granddaddy, too, he's like, man, he was like, hey, you hard. He was like, yeah, this kind of fire, you know? I don't fuck with what you saying, but like, I see what you're doing, you know? You got the whole thing going on. So at first, I'll be nervous, like, oh, they don't need to hear this shit. I'll be talking about coochie and titties and all that crazy shit, but then...
Yeah. As long as they got that support for you, man, that's really all that matter. You know what I'm saying? For
right.
Real. That helps you a lot as well. You know, you'll feel like you can just be your damn self. You know?
Exactly. Like, this me, take it or leave it. You know what I'm saying? But they fuck with it, so I'm like, oh, well, shit, they love me. You know what I'm saying?
All right, I got Onyx queued up. Explain that record to us.
Yes, sir.
Man, Onyx was heavily influenced by dancers, exotic dancers, strippers, in other words. I've never been to a strip club personally, but I love strippers.
Depending on which one you go to, they might be overrated.
Yeah, that's what I heard. And I'm cheap as hell. I don't want to go in there just fuck. I look like throwing money in the air. Like, I'm gonna watch this thing for free. So that's the number one. Like, I was like, man, I want something for the girls. You know what I'm saying? They can move around. They could, you know, feel sexy. You know what I'm saying? Because I don't know, shit. You just gotta listen to words and I was talking that shit. But then it came down to the fashion too. I don't shop in malls. What I got on is made for me.
For sure.
Shout out all my niggas that be making my clothes. Shout out to anybody who ever be styling me. You know, for photo shoots and whatnot. All my niggas, Kyle Daniel, Jeremy William. So it's like, you know, just paying homage to the culture and shit.
Yes, sir. Now, before we get into that track, would you say if this song gets on a strip club playlist, how would you feel about that? Would you make an appearance,
bro? What? Yes, absolutely. I would be ecstatic, nigga. Doing some cartwheels in that motherfucker.
Sound Radio, we back in the building,
and we checking back in with Ronnie Rage in the building. Yes, sir. Now, hey, if you had, I know, we talked about Onyx, the push of it, and like I think I said before we went on air, how like you said it could have been a lead single, but like how it organically grew to that lead single. Would you say that would be the first track that you would play for somebody if you had to just give it to them, like
type shit? Yeah, probably, because I think it's the easiest listen. You know what I'm saying? Because it ain't get too deep yet, but you know, I put that as the second track because it's like, all right, cool, I got y'all an intro. I can keep going, but I'm like, I'm gonna soften it up a little bit, then we're gonna get into it.
For
so
sure,
that'll definitely be like the first little intro track.
Absolutely.
Is it hard to be a fan of yourself?
Yes, in short words, yeah. Because
why you say that?
Because one, so I don't be too attached to the songs, you know what I'm saying? Like, they even be like, ain't no names on these shit. They be numbers in a folder until they put in DistroKid. Now it got a name and shit, like, because I try to detach away from, because I might be so in love with this song and then it hit the streets and then that motherfucker fall flat, you know what I'm saying? So I try not to put no expectations on it or like, oh, this gonna be the one, you know what I'm saying? So all of the shit is the same. I call them doodles. They little doodles to me. That's how I look at it.
For real, get it in, get it out. I feel
exactly, because it's always about what's next.
Now, would you say what you finna say, bro?
No, I was finna say that's a crazy mindset to have, to be like, man, once I'm done with it, I'm done with it until I'm back on it. You know what I'm saying? Like, that's crazy.
For sure that. Now, I was gonna say, would you say with your sound? Excuse me, with your sound on anti.vers, would that be something that, you know what I'm saying, that you could stick with, or would you have a whole nother thing for your next drop?
That was kind of the like goal behind it. because Jose, my manager,
For sure.
he's
Shout
like,
out,
man,
man.
consistent. We gotta drop this X amount of frequency. You know what I'm saying? So it was like, all right, how can I rap in a way that feels natural to me? You know what I'm saying? Because I be having moments where I'm like, nigga, I'm about to do some pop shit. I'm about to do some R&B shit. I'm about to do some, man, fuck that rap shit. So this was like me, like, I'm comfortable doing this. You know what I'm saying? My voice be fucking changing and shit, but like, this a constant, vibe / energy, beat selection is all pretty, on par together and shit like that. So I think it's easier for me to crank out shit like this.
For sure.
For sure.
Could you see yourself like experimenting with your next project? Cause like you say, you can make those different sounds.
Right, and we still do got all of that shit in the vault. We just been patiently waiting for the right delivery. Those shits, like I want them to hit the ground hard. Like, you know what I'm saying? I am kind of attached to the more alternative songs. I ain't gonna lie, cause I be like, damn, like the same nigga who made this. You know what I'm saying? And I be blowing my own mind sometimes. So I'm like, this shit gotta come out one way or another. It's all about the timing. But yeah, definitely gonna be throwing some curveballs on some niggas. Like, don't expect nothing from me because you ain't gonna know what to expect.
For sure.
I think it's a little bit easier for artists to experiment and put different things out because you have bigger artists doing it now. If this happened in the early 2000s, motherfucker be like, bro, we off that shit.
Right,
We ain't
you
even fucking with him no
yeah.
more. You know what I'm saying? To the point where artists, to me, they have more land to play on. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
And I think once you show people you can make different type of music, that only grows your fan base. You know what I'm saying?
Exactly.
As long as you still find a way to cater to your day ones, then you should be good.
Yeah.
And that shit hit me like early on because my dad, he was the one who put me on the Kanye, right? Like early, college dropout, late registration shit. And he was faithful Kanye fan. That nigga dropped 808s and Heartbreak. My dude, man, fuck that auto-tune shit. That was my favorite album. I was like, this nigga's a genius. Like, how could you not see, man, fuck that shit. This nigga crying on the song and shit.
Yeah, he was
I
day one.
felt that.
He ain't feel catered to. You know
Exactly. But now look at him. You know what I'm saying? That shit changed the sound of music. It changed his influence on the culture as a whole. You know what I'm saying? Because it was like, damn, the nigga who did this and that did this, but he did it so well. That's the number one thing. You could be a rapper trying to do some other shit. Like, I hate when niggas is like, oh yeah, I'm gonna throw on a rock beat, but I'm just finna rap the way I normally. Like, come on, bro, no, you gotta sell yourself to the sound. You gotta commit to that shit fully.
That's why it's important to know who you are. You know what I'm saying?
Right.
If you don't know who you are, if Kanye didn't know who he was, he couldn't do that. You know what I'm saying? Because he'll be worried about what everybody else thinking of Kanye instead of what Kanye thinking of Kanye.
Exactly.
Because he did just flip the script, didn't he? He ain't
No
even tell
warning, no
nobody.
nothing.
Exactly.
It was just like, yep, here y'all go.
That's how you got to be out here. You got to be like, it ain't fuck the people, but it's fuck the people. You know what I'm saying? If you rocking, you rocking. If you not, then we on something else.
And that belief in yourself, that could definitely go a long way for sure.
You got to, be delusional until you ain't.
What fuels you? What fuels your creative side? Like what gets, you know what I'm saying? What gets you jumping when it's time to do something creative?
I would say definitely just like looking around at life, like what's going on. You know what I'm saying? Like, cause I can always like kind of go. You know what I'm saying? I go off the top of my head. I can always make a beat. You know what I'm saying? But I'll just be thinking about what mood am I in. So like I'll be like, all right, I've been on the beach lately. I've been on boats and shit, doing all that shit. So I'm like, when I hop in the studio now, I'm like, all right, I'm feeling some tropical shit. I'm feeling some,
for sure.
Next week it might be like, oh, this, da 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 da. Now I'm making shit about that. But just the vibe in general.
Absolutely.
All right, last time you was here, I asked you this question, so I got to remix it. You feel me? Last time I asked you, what advice would you give to your younger self? So this time I'm gonna ask you, what advice would you give to younger artists that want to be in your shoes? You feel me? That want to be where you are one day.
I would say, be yourself first and foremost. You know what I'm saying? There's gonna be a lot of trends. There's gonna be a lot of shit switching up. You don't have to follow that. You don't have to, be with the times. None of that shit. I mean, you could play around with it, but don't make that your whole identity. And also in this music shit, it's all smoke and mirrors. You know what I'm saying? Fuck spending your last to rent that car. Fuck flashing your bread. The less is more, bro. You know what I'm saying? My best videos is us randomly doing some shit in Walmart, and getting kicked out of Walmart. Go to the mall, just press play. You know what I'm saying? Like, don't be worried about how you coming across. If you just being you, it's gonna always come across the way you need it to, because that's you.
Absolutely.
You can do that shit effortlessly for free. You know what I'm saying?
It's definitely, I don't know how you say just do it and watch it go. Cause I will watch you in Walmart, you feel me, filming a music video instead of you just jumping around with your homies in a room. You know what I'm saying?
Right.
Like, add a little something to it, you know what I'm saying? But it's still on the fly with it, cause you don't know, you might actually get kicked out of there, you know what I'm saying? Like it was I can't think of what song Future had, but he wasn't even in the video, and the whoever shot it, they improvised the video. They had little toy cars and all.
Oh, that was the Young Thug. What song was that? It was a Thug video.
It was Thug. I can't think of the name of the song though, but it was cold because whoever shot it decided to just go with it. You know what I'm saying? And they narrated the video, and they was like, "Bro, but you literally watched the entire video." Exactly. At the end of the video, I'm like, "It worked.
It worked exactly."
Talk.
Exactly.
That's definitely something smart for real.
Wyclef John.
Wyclef,
yeah, for sure. That was on Jeffrey.
Yeah,
that nigga was going crazy.
Bro,
sure.
He killed that. And the dudes killed that.
What's something that we can expect from you from the rest of the year? Like, you know what I'm saying, new visuals, new singles, concerts. Like, what can listeners expect?
We working on a few things right now. Definitely more videos in the foresight. I am trying to drop some more alternative shit. Mm-hmm. You know, we've been dropping just straight rap shit since last year. You know what I'm saying? We ain't really got spicy yet, so I'm trying to roll that out. We is working on some concert situations. I ain't gonna say too much about that, but Ronnie Rage headliner coming soon. You know what I'm saying? We trying to do it. We trying to take that leap into the next level.
For sure.
And just prioritize the live performance and like really make it innovative, not just like a nigga jumping around on stage saying something. You know what I'm saying?
For sure. That. Have you ever headlined in
Nope.
Oh yeah, so for sure.
No, not officially.
Definitely about that time for sure.
Yeah.
Do you ever find yourself looking back like, man, I done came a long way?
Man, I really do be thinking about that shit. Like, cause niggas be at like, so I'm 25, right? Niggas be, oh, how long you been doing music? And I'm like, nigga, it's been 7 years. That's crazy to me. And I remember every year thinking like, oh, this gonna be the year, da 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 da. And I look back on it and I'm like, damn, nigga, I'm glad that I had those, because now I'm looking back at it. It's like, okay, don't do this, don't do that, don't do this, don't do that. You know what I'm saying? It's like, I know what I'm supposed to be doing. Every year I get a little bit, you know, more progressive. My thought process changed up a little bit, you know, and it's like, yeah, gee, like, it's really been a minute.
For sure. It's all a part of the experience, man.
7 years.
All right, before we get out of here, tell everybody how they can get in tune with you, stay in tune with you, find everything Ronnie Rage. Ronnie
X Rage on all social media platforms. That's Ronnie with an IE, and my name is not Ronald. You can find me on YouTube at Ronnie Rage. Yeah, I'm everywhere. Ronnie X Rage. Tap in with me, send me a DM, I follow back. You know, I fuck with you.
All right, Jimmy, talk to the people.
For sure. Hey, shout out to our guest, man, Ronnie Rage, for coming through, bro. Second time's a charm, you know what I'm saying? We had some great interviews.
The first
with you,
one was good too.
For sure, that
bro.
Most definitely. For real, we had some great interviews with you, bro. Man, new project to talk about each time, you know what I'm saying? So, bro, maybe next time, third one, it'll be something else, you know what I'm saying?
Some crazy shit.
We'll be talking about a headline, a new project, you know, you tapped into a whole new sound, you know what I'm saying? Right. So, like you said, it's been 7 years since you've been doing this, bro. So just keep, you know what I'm saying, keep developing, keep doing your thing. And I'm knowing you're gonna keep being yourself, you know what I'm saying? So, and it's good to hear that you know, you came from out of whatever you were going through, all the hardships, you know, the losses and everything, but that's only to paint a bigger picture. You know what I'm talking about?
Appreciate it.
For sure, bro. So just keep going, and man, you know, we locked in with you for sure.
For sure. Y'all my niggas, man. I fuck with y'all, bro.
For sure that. And hey, man, make sure y'all follow him. Go stream anti.vers. Make sure y'all follow Ill Sound Radio, ILLSOUND Radio. Download the iLLANOiZE app. Make sure you tune in. iLLANOiZE Radio. Submit your music. And download that app once again.
Download that motherfucking app.
For sure. Yes, sir. And Jay, what you got to say to him?
Man, salute to you. I love when somebody know who they are. You feel me? That to me, that's one of the biggest parts of life, is figuring out who you are so you can accomplish what you need to accomplish in this world. And the last thing you said, you was like, bro, it took you 7 years, and you respect those 7 years. A lot of people, when they start making music, like some people may blow up off a song, like really be a one-hit wonder overnight, you know what I'm saying? But once they get that so fast, they don't respect the process, you know what I'm saying? Or they don't even understand the process to maintain that, you know what I'm saying?
They don't even know what they did.
Those 7 years you done put in, they gonna pay off, because they say it usually take 5 to 10 before you start making some bread. So you right in the middle, you know what I'm saying? So just keep pushing, just keep going. And you got an authentic fan base. You talking about y'all finna do a headliner, bro. Most artists can't do that. You know what I'm saying? They can't even bring out 10 people to a show. You feel me? So just keep pushing, bro. Don't ever give up. You want to be a big time
Yes,
artist,
sir.
bro. Hey, manifest that
You
shit.
feel me? And I be thinking about that shit too. I'll be like, you know, this Ronnie Ray shit cool, but I could be 35 years old. I'll be like Bill Withers on the track. You know, I want to do this shit forever. It ain't just about blowing up quick or doing none of that shit. So that's like the best compliment you could give somebody. You know what I'm saying?
For sure.
And keep rocking. And then send us out, man. I'm gonna play Maze Ronnie.
Yeah.
Until next week, man. It's Ill Sound Radio.